My wish is to stay always like this, living quietly in a corner of nature. Welcome back, scholars. Today we are going to do a new chapter number 28, Adverbs from our English Grammar Magic Book. Let's start. Before we start our chapter, children, let me tell you an interesting story. One day, in a country called Grammar, there lived a family called Parts of Speech. There were three brothers in the family: verb, adverb, and adjective. One fine day, after a hectic day of work, verb and adjective were back home. As we can see, they look so tired. Verb is a doing work. So he's tired after a full day of doing things. And adjective is a describing word. And his work is to describe a noun or a pronoun. So adjective is tired after a full day of describing nouns and pronouns. And at the same time, the brother adverb reads out a letter to them. The letter was an invitation from the king. The king had invited all of them to his court. And obviously, if they had to go to the king's court, they would have to dress up. But after a full day of work, the verb and adjective had no energy to dress up. And then the brother adverb said, "Don't worry, my brothers. I will help you out. I will dress up verb, adjective, and myself." So, the brother adverb started dressing up the brother verb, and he also dressed up the brother adjective. And at the end, he dressed himself up, and they went to the king's court. And the king was so amazed to see them dressed up so nicely. And the king said, "Oh, I see you all have come dressed up so well in my court." To this, the brother adjective exclaimed, "My lord, all credit goes to my brother adverb. He has decorated me, the verb, and himself, and made us look so beautiful." So children, adjective said that our brother adverb has decorated me, that is adjective, verb, and himself, that is adverb, and made us look so beautiful. Then the king asked to adverb, "So adverb, what exactly is your duty?" To which the adverb replied, "Your Highness, I introduce myself as adverb, and my job is to decorate my brother's verb, adjective, and myself." So children, the role of an adverb is to decorate or describe verb, adjective, and itself. So this is what exactly the role of an adverb is in grammar. So in grammar, adverb is a part of speech which describes or decorates verb, adjective and itself. An adverb adds more meaning to a sentence. It adds more information to a sentence. Children, it is not very essential to a sentence, just like noun, pronouns. So we can't have a sentence without a verb or a noun or a pronoun. They are the backbones of a sentence. But adverb gives more meaning or more information to a sentence. So children, now let's ask adverb, how does he decorate a verb? And his answer is, I decorate nicely. Now, in this sentence, decorate is a verb. And if we ask a question, how do I decorate? I decorate nicely. The answer is nicely. So, nicely is an adverb. So, children, whenever you want to identify an adverb in a sentence, ask a question with how. How do I decorate? I decorate nicely. The answer is nicely. So, nicely is an adverb. Okay, children. Now, let us ask adverb, what does he think about adjective? How does he look? So his answer is, he looks very beautiful. Now in this sentence, beautiful is an adjective because it is describing the pronoun he. And if we ask a question, how beautiful does he look? Yes, very beautiful. So here, very is an adverb because it is giving us more information about beautiful, which is an adjective. Now let's ask, how does the adverb decorate himself? And the answer is, I decorate myself very nicely. Now, in this sentence, nicely is describing the word decorate. How do I decorate myself? Nicely. So, nicely is the describing word in this sentence, which is describing the verb decorate. So, now we know an adverb is that verb which describes or decorates a verb. So, nicely is an adverb. And very. Very is describing the word nicely. How nicely? Very nicely. So, very is giving us more information about nicely. So, very is giving us more information about an adverb. So, what do we call that something describes an adverb? Yes, adverb again. So, in this sentence, there are two adverbs, very and nicely. So children, the role of an adverb is to describe verb, adjective and another adverb. So in this sentence, I decorate nicely. So nicely is an adverb which describes the verb decorate. Here, I decorate myself very nicely. Now here, nicely is an adverb and very is an adverb too because it is describing another adverb nicely. He looks very beautiful. In this sentence, beautiful is an adjective. And very is that word which is giving us more information about an adjective. So children, what is the role of an adverb? Yes, the words which tell us more about a verb, an adjective and another adverb. That words are known as adverbs. Clear? So children, what is an adverb? An adverb is a word which describes a verb, adjective or another adverb. It gives more meaning and information to a sentence. Clear? Most adverbs end in ly, but not all. For example, sudden, suddenly, hurried, hurriedly, generous, generously, kind, kindly, powerful, powerfully, glad, gladly. Now see this example, children. Michael swims well. Now, if you want to identify an adverb in the sentence, try to spot the verb in the sentence. Now, in the sentence, the verb is swims. And try to ask a question with how. How does Michael swim? Michael swims well. So, well is an adverb. Always try to ask a question with how if you want to identify an adverb in the sentence. Clear? Okay, children. See on page number 95, exercise A. It says, read the passage below. Underline all the words that end with ly. Children, simply just don't underline the words which end with ly wherever you find it. But what you have to do first? Yes, try to ask the question with how. See the passage? A little boy and his mother lived happily in a cottage on a hill. So try to ask the question first. How did the little boy and his mother live? Happily. You got the answer happily. So happily is an adverb in this sentence. The sun shone brightly and the wind blew softly. How did the sun shine? Brightly. How did the wind blow? Softly. And everywhere the birds chirped merrily. So how did the bird chirp? Merrily. So merrily is an adverb. So like this, try to first ask the question and then you will get the adverb easily. Clear? Okay, children. See on page number 96, exercise B. Underline the adverbs in these sentences. Yes, children. What you have to do first to find an adverb in the sentence? Yes. Try to frame a question with how. See number 1. All the children were talking loudly in the class. How were the children talking in the class? Loudly. The answer is loudly. All the children were talking loudly in the class. So loudly is an adverb in this sentence. See number 2. Payal always packs her bag neatly. How does Payal pack her bag? Yes, neatly. So neatly is an adverb in this sentence. So children, always try to frame a question with how to find an adverb in the sentences. Clear? So try to do this exercise. Now see exercise C. Now make your own sentences with the adverbs given in the above exercise. Children, whichever adverbs you are getting in exercise B, you have to frame the sentences of those adverbs. See number 1, loudly. Now try to frame your own sentences. Here I have made mine. We all laughed loudly when she made a joke. Number 2, neatly. Children must learn to write neatly. So like this, try to do this exercise also. And in our next video, we will be doing types of adverbs. Clear? Till then, bye bye. Good day.